Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Sue Morter from Morter Institute. I'm going to speak to you today about Body Awake Yoga in terms of the Om. One of the things that we're doing with Body Awake Yoga is allowing the Om and toning to be an active part of the yoga practice. So whether you're engaging in Body Awake Yoga or not, oftentimes people want to know, what is this Om piece? What is toning? What is that vibration? And what does it do for me, really? Is it part of a spiritual tradition? Is it that we're just acknowledging from some ancient culture, a gathering, a starting point, a finishing point? Or does it have actual beneficial impacts? What's going on? What's the Om all about? So I'm going to answer some of those things for you and realize that the reason that I think this is of interest is that I'm interested in everything that allows us to anchor our whole consciousness, the whole bigness of our being in the body, and allowing that to be who's operating here. Instead of us just getting up out of bed, hitting the road, going to work, doing our thing, and thinking that all this doing is what life is all about. I'm really interested in people having a bigger context as to why we're doing what we're doing and what it is that is going to unfold as a byproduct of those actions. So Om, I want you to think of it as an O and an M. The O has a certain vibrational frequency to it, and the M has a different vibrational frequency. As we pass these vibrational tones through the body by making the sound vibration, what happens is we start to activate our system in different ways. Think about this. You're made of light. When you compress light, it creates a vibration. So you're made of sound, vibration, and light. So when you're toning certain sounds, you're activating different aspects of your whole being based upon the sounds that you're running through your system. So when we pronounce the O part of an Om, we're expanding our energy field. And literally, the ideal way for you to benefit from the Om is to envision that you're reaching out as far as you can go in every direction, spherically, above you, below you, in front, behind, to the left and to the right, and diagonally. In every direction, this sphere that you're reaching out, as far as you can go with your consciousness still being integrated. So from this single point here inside the body, reaching out as far as you can go, and then on the M, bringing that energy right to the center of your brain. So when you announce or enunciate the O part of the Om, it's important to open your jaw and open your shoulders and open your hips consciously and allow this sound, this tone, to open through your body, the tissues, and allow a vibration to literally be felt in your shoulders, in your hips, your jaw, your spine, the pelvis, the legs, the feet, and the hands. Ultimately, you want this tone to be felt all the way through your system. Because if it can be felt, you know that your system is opening and relaxing, and you're able to perceive this vibration in this relaxed environment of the body, of the physical body. When you come to the M part of your Om, bring your attention back from this spherical expansiveness into a single point of consciousness at the roof of your mouth, located just above the hard palate and in front of the soft palate, right up in that space in the center of your brain. What we're doing is activating the pineal. What we're doing is activating the third eye. We're anchoring these energies to the center of your seat of consciousness in the center of the brain. So recognize that we're reaching out and expanding ourselves, and then we're bringing it in, and then we're reaching it out, and then we're dropping it in, and then we're reaching out and gathering all of the attributes, gathering courage or wisdom or liberty or freedom or whatever aspect of the attributes of you that you would love to be enhancing. Just let them all come. Don't dictate it or drive it. Just surrender to that and know that that's what's coming in, and it's landing and landing in the center of the brain. What happens in your physiology while you're doing this is that your system is opening, it is surrendering, and this vibration is literally moving through every cell of your body. As it ripples through every cell of your body, those cells are being activated. They're being activated by the energetic that you're passing past them. And as that happens, they start to awaken or become enlivened in a comprehensive manner. So here's this. If you took all of the sounds in all of the manifest world and you gathered them together, the sound vibration that you would be perceiving is the sound of Om. So Om is the collection of all the vibrations together. So if you think of all of the lovely sounds that you make, that ah, ooh, ah, oh, ah, those kinds of sounds collectively are generated in the Om. So you're moving all these nurturing frequencies past every cell in your body. And when you do that, they begin to enliven, which impacts the DNA, which impacts your physiological expression in the world, which impacts the world around you, as research is showing us. And so the simple word of Om has been being used for centuries because it activates and trances the thinking mind and allows you to become open to infinite possibilities, literally the comprehensive vibrational recipe of all that is. So Om is very, very effectively impacting your physiology. Your physiology then moves from defensive, strategic, fight or flight into creative presence, wisdom. Your inherent truth begins to rise and become cultivated. I would suggest on your way to yoga class or on your way to meditation class or on your way to your spiritual practice called work, on your way to work, that you, if you're in the car by yourself, rather than just listening to music every day and being off on some other tangent, just Om all the way to work. Om in the shower, Om whenever you can. If you're alone in your home, fill the space with the sound of you moving cosmic, literally universal energy through your system, opening your system so that it's not operating as this separate self and beginning to perceive that it alone has to do the work that you're here to do every day. So some people also ask like the difference between Om and Om, A-U-M versus O-M. And you'll see that when you pronounce Om, there's a different shape that happens in your system and a different vibration that comes through your body. If you pronounce A-U-M, Aum, something different happens. So on the A-U-M, the A is you reaching out to universal consciousness, everything that we've been speaking about. When you come to the U, you're creating a channel. You're pressing that unified field into a channel. And when you come to the M, same thing. You're anchoring it as the individual expression of that. The Om is just kind of rounding that out. The A-U-M is doing the same. In either sense, you want the tone to move through you and rift through you, ripple through your system over and over and over and over and over, so that you're immersing yourself in the frequency itself. This vibrational frequency allows you to tap the you that is eternal, the you that is more comprehensive than the personality, the you that is the one who chose to come. And when we begin to tap that one, we're really stewarding our purpose for being here on the planet, and we're stewarding consciousness through the body, the higher consciousness through the body and out into your life. So as a practice, as a part of another practice or a practice in and of itself, Oming has been a go-to and a come from because of these very qualities that it enhances and brings to the forefront. So if then you walk into work or you walk into your yoga practice or you walk into a meditation class that you're participating in your community, you're open, you're primed, you're available. Lean back against your spine, open your heart, breathe from your belly, and allow this Om to come all the way through your system. So if you're able to, even now, just start Oming for a few moments, you'll start to feel a difference with 3 or 5 of these simple syllables being repeated in your system. There is sacred context to it because the sacred practices of the millennia have been put in place because of what they do to keep the soulful self in the forefront. But it is, in and of itself, medicinal to your system. So every chance you get, allow these vowel sounds, A, U, M, Om, to be part of your repertoire. More toning exercises coming along for you at some point in our near future. And until then, I'll meet you in the Om. Many blessings to you all. Namaste.